Alright guys, Neil from Neil Collins Recording. Welcome to my channel if you're new. Welcome back to my channel if you're not. Either way, really appreciate you tuning into this video. I've got another microphone review for you today. So if you do enjoy the video and find it useful, please do give it a thumbs up. Leave me a comment below. And if you're not already, consider subscribing to the channel and hitting that notification bell so I can let you know when new content is released. So the microphone we're going to be looking at today is the Maono AU-PM421 condenser USB microphone. Now I have already reviewed a similar microphone from Maono, but it's not the USB version, but you can find that review here. And I'm going to do a review at some point soon comparing the two. But for today we're going to be looking at the 421. So I'm going to do a quick unboxing and then we're going to get into some sound tests. So before we unbox it, I'm just going to run through a few of the specs with you just so you know what you're getting inside the box. So I'm just going to read straight off the box. So it's a cardioid polar pattern, so it'll pick up audio from the front and should reject it from the back and sides. It's got a frequency response of 20 to 20,000 Hertz. And as this microphone will be mainly used for vocal audio, 20 to 20,000 is plenty. You're going to want to cut a bit of that bottom end off anyway. It's got bit depth of 24-bit and a sample rate of 192 kilohertz, which is quite high, so decent quality audio. So let's open the box and see what you get inside. Okay, so open the box up. Okay, so we've got the user manual and we've got the customary business card should you have any issues. And we've got the Maono pop shield. It's got the Maono logo on the front. It's double lined, feels quite nice and sturdy. No squeaking, which is always good. I always say that. So we've got a little furry windshield. So let's take this top layer off. See what we get underneath. Okay, so we've got the boom arm. Okay, so all metal, decent quality, fairly decent size, big enough for what you probably want to use it for, podcasts and things like that. Not too squeaky, which is good. You're going to get a little bit of squeak because it's spring loaded, but knobs are plastic but feel decent enough quality. So we'll set that up in a minute. Velcro tie just to keep your cables in order. USB cable. Let's just see how long this is, because obviously you're going to want it a decent-ish length. I reckon that's 1.5 meters. Scientific as always. Plenty long enough. So it's a standard USB to USB-C. Don't know if we ever established if that is a USB-C, but that's what I'm calling it, the square one. So we'll plug that in a minute. Okay, here's the clamp for the boom arm. Decent enough, all metal. It's got a rubber pad on it, so you've got a bit of protection when you attach it to your desk. As always, there doesn't seem to be one underneath, but it is going to be on the underneath of the desk, so not the end of the world. Okay, and now we've got the shock mount. Now this feels really nice actually. Most of it's metal, which is nice. I thought it'd all be plastic, but it's all metal. Decent build quality, feels quite sturdy. For the price, it was like a decent shock mount. It's got the pinch mechanism to put the microphone in, which is nice. And it's got the adapter already fitted inside. Yeah. Like that, that's decent. So we'll try that out in a minute. Okay, and all that's left is the microphone itself. Got a nice weight to it, which is always nice. It's all metallic, really nicely made actually. It feels really nice. Knob's got a bit of resistance, which is good. So peel off this protective cover. So the mute button is a touch button, which is really nice. So I'm going to set the boom arm up, I'm going to plug it in, and then we're going to give it a go. So let's do that now. So here we've got the clamp, and that just attaches underneath. Nice and sturdy that. Press, it's good. And that just attaches in as so. And there you've got your boom arm. Oh, bit of a squeak. I'm just going to move it onto my other desk. Then I'm going to attach the microphone. We'll see what the microphone sounds like. So let's do that. Okay, so I've just attached that to the other side of my desk. Let's just put the shock mount on. I appreciate if you've watched some of my other videos, showing you how to set up a boom arm each time is probably a bit tedious. But this might be the first time that someone's watched any of my videos. So it's for the benefit of newcomers, and you can always fast forward through this bit. So. Alright, let's just put the shock mount on as such. So to put the microphone into these shock mounts, you just pinch it and then just slot it in, which is really nice. Like I said, this shock mount just feels really pro really, so nice. So let's plug it in, turn it on. Okay, so the USB just plugs into the bottom, as such, and then the green light will come on the microphone. I'll just show you that quickly. Okay, so you can see this nice little touchscreen light that's got, so if you just touch it, it goes red, touch it goes green. That's your mute button, red, green. If you're a gamer, you want to slag someone off, just press that, it goes red, flip it back on, and then you can be best buddies again. Okay, so that's a nice little function. And then we've got our volume stroke gain underneath. Feels quite nice bit of resistance. So let's test out the audio. So I'm just gonna swivel this back round. Okay, so I'm just gonna put my headphones on just so I can hear what you can hear, and we'll test this out. So I'm gonna stick these headphones on, and then I'm gonna switch this mic. Now we're listening to the Maono AU-PM421. Is it Maono? 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 People call it all sorts of things. I think I'm right. I think it's Maono. Leave a comment below. Let me know. Could be completely wrong. Now I look stupid, but anyway, whatever it is, this is their microphone and this is what it sounds like. I'm really impressed. I think it sounds really decent quality. I've got the gain at about 3/4 at the moment, so this is a good level for the audio, and it's about 3/4, so you've got a little bit more to play with, but not loads. This sort of microphone, you're not going to want it to be too far away anyway, because as soon as you start getting a little bit further away, then you're going to introduce the room into the microphone and it's going to start sounding a bit naff. So you're going to want to be fairly close, but if you were using it for a podcast or a YouTube video, then you probably would be. You wouldn't be far away. So what I'm going to do now, I'm just going to turn the volume all the way up, volume stroke gain all the way up, just so you can see what sort of noise you get on this. It's pretty good. Not that much noise at all really, considering the gain was all the way up. I guess because you've got to have the gain already at sort of 3/4, there's not much room for it to go anyway. Noise wise, I think it's pretty good. Rejection wise, this is what it sounds like from the back, side, top, front. So pretty good rejection. Main thing is it's picking up decent quality audio from the front. Let's just pop on the mic cover. Now, a lot of people say, why would you need one of these indoors, Neil? Well, I don't particularly like using pop shields, especially for YouTube videos, because they just get in the way. I think this just takes a bit of the plosives off, a bit of the tinniness off. Yeah, I like having one on, even indoors, for audio. I just think it does make it sound a little bit better. Could be wrong. It's all preference at the end of the day, isn't it? Let me know below, on or off. What would you do? What do you do? Let me know below. I am going to put the pop shield on just for the purpose of this video, just so you can hear what it sounds like. Okay, so we'll just pop this pop shield on. See what I did there? British humour. So this is maximum plosive protection. Plosives. If you're doing a podcast, then you want it to sound the best it can, stick one of these on and you won't get any nasty pops and clicks and all that sort of thing. And then you've got your mute on and off. And now you can't hear anything. Okay, now it's back on. Okay, so I'd usually switch back to my lav mic at this point, but I'm not going to today because I'm really enjoying using this microphone and I can't really be bothered because the battery is about to run out. So we're going to stick with this one. Now, conclusion on this mic, I love it, and I love it even more because at the moment This is retailing at $75 and pounds. You're getting a better deal in the US. You always seem to get a better deal with these sort of things, microphones and the like, but hey ho. But in the UK, it's still £75, and you may be able to get it a little bit cheaper, but 75 quid for the microphone and everything that comes with it is amazing value. $75 even better. I can't really fault it, to be honest. I love the sound of the audio. I think it sounds really professional. I haven't done any EQ or anything to what you've heard. That's just the raw audio. I just think it sounds great. Now, if I had to fault something, I love that on and off button, but I have accidentally touched it a few times and turned the audio off. You'd probably just get used to where it is and you wouldn't do it. User error more than anything. I guess I was just trying to find something that I could really fault the microphone on. But it's not really a fault because I love that button, touchscreen button. You don't get that very often. The whole thing just looks really professional and slick, so love it. Highly recommend it. If you're looking for a USB microphone, I would definitely check this one out for sure. Hope you've enjoyed this and found it useful. If you have, a thumbs up can really fire me up the old YouTube algorithm, so I'd really appreciate it if you just give it a thumbs up if you've enjoyed the video. Leave me a comment below, read and reply to every comment. If you're not already, please do consider subscribing to the channel. Releasing content on a Monday and Thursday at the moment, audio and visual gear reviews, Premiere Pro tutorials, drone tutorials, starting to build a nice little community. Be great to have some new faces on board. If you are already subscribed, appreciate you as always. Don't forget to hit that notification bell so I can let you know when new content is released. Anyway, that's it for this one. I'll catch you in the next one.